Good Monday morning, my good friends. It is Monday. That means it's time for your 3-card weekly reading, where we will do 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I am so happy to be seeing you here today. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, a special shout out for the members and the moderators. Before we get going, I do want to remind you of a couple of things. Number 1, Global Tarot Circle this coming Wednesday. The link is already up, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. And if you happen to be local, did I schedule a tarot meetup on Super Bowl Sunday? I did. Would I have done that if I'd really been thinking about it? Maybe. But Super Bowl doesn't start till 6:30. The meetup is from 4 to 6. So if you want to leave early to go get your chips and dip, I'll let you. Please do join us this coming Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, of course, Eastern Time because it's in person. Panera Bread, Palm City. Bring your cards. We'll have some fun. All right, let's hop right on over to Card Cam. I cannot wait to share this deck with you. What is it? This is the Simdala Tarot. It is by Jennifer Cooper Sidley. If you happen to be at StaarCon 5, in person or virtually, you may have already seen her presentation. She did tarot through the lens of martial arts, and they were in there breaking boards. Oh, yeah. But this is her deck that she designed. I have never worked with this before. I am going in blind. I have not read the book. Nothing. I was just like, okay. Open it up. Melissa, you were there. Awesome class, right? I just opened up the deck. Now, it's a round deck. And round decks, of course, have their own way of doing reversals. I didn't read the book. I have my own way of working with round decks. But I'm kind of feeling for this morning, we're just not doing reversals. We're not going to do the tilts. We're not going to do the reversals. We're just going to read the cards and admire this beautiful and can we say groundbreaking deck? What is it? Okay, so Simdala, symbols, mandala. What she's done is taken tarot symbols and created mandalas out of them. Pretty cool. So 3 cards for the collective. How does one shuffle a deck like this? That's a whole other question. And again, this is my very first time. Have I done even a 1-card reading for myself with this deck? No, I have not. So you'll be experiencing this with me. And I think for a lot of you, because it's such a brand new deck, I think for a lot of you, it's a first time thing. So let's all experience this together. Jackie Masters, good to see you. Did you break boards with Jennifer at StaarCon? That's, one of these days I will be able to actually attend the classes at StaarCon. Because that would have been one I would have wanted to be in the room, for sure. All right, here we go. 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. And for those of you who celebrate, happy Imbolc, happy Bridget's Day, happy Breed's Day, and happy Groundhog's Day. Claire C., yeah. So the thing with the voice, I have a weird vocal cord issue, which is something I am very aware of because I talk for a living. It's not as bad as Diane Rame or RFK Jr. I don't have any of those kinds of things. What I have is a blood vessel where no blood vessel should be. And so with overuse, it swells up and pops. And then my vocal cords stick together and I don't talk well for a couple of days. And I take drugs for it when I have to. And there it is. So it's been an issue for me since I was a child. But I didn't have the diagnosis on it until fairly recently because I wanted to protect my voice as I age. Does it hurt? Yes. But I'm good now. As you can see, when it's over, it's over. So yeah, it's just a thing that happens. And, we all have weird, No one's body is without weirdness, right? Okay. All right, here we go. And I do see that some people from the top got deleted. I'll get you in as we go. I see Trey has requested for Caroline and Trey, and Mixuir, you and Barbie. So I'll do the best I can there. Oh, Mixuir, no struggle at all. Over. It's good. It'll only ever last for a day or two. I just sort of keep going when it happens, though, which is probably not the right thing to do, but it's what I do. What happens? I'll still talk to my clients. I'll still talk to you. I stop talking to my family. When it happens, IT John gets a day or two of blessed silence. That's the bottom line. Yeah. So my friends and family do not hear from me, but my clients do. All right, 3 cards for the collective. All right. Queen of Wands, and now you can see what's going on here. You see the symbols, you see the crown, you see the black cat. It looks like a lion or a griffin. And we've also got words. We've got the astrology. We've got the element. We've got a lot. We've got the Kabbalah. So this is like a really sort of interesting and complex thing. Now, I'm going to talk about the deck before I talk about the card. Because the thing that I think is interesting about it is those of us who are really used to scenic cards. What is the person in the card doing? We don't have that here. We have something completely different that I think could be really good for beginners, but also for intuitive readers, because there is something about that, the whole idea of working with this sort of a symbol that I think would really open up the intuition. So we love this. Do we not love this? We love it, right? Okay. So we're starting out with Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands. So it's a very fiery week, which makes sense because this is sort of the week of Imbolc or Breed's Day or the Feast of Breed, which is a fire holiday. So that makes sense to me. And 5 of Wands, all fire, all across the board. Look at that. So there is so much here I don't really know what to say about. Why the 5 of Wands has like boots and polka dots, I don't know. I'll read the book and figure it out. But do we not love this? I love this. I love this. All right, so what are we going to say about the fact that it's all wands? This week, do not let anyone steal your fire. Do not let anyone steal your motivation. Do not let anything take your energy from you. That's the first thing. Nurture your creativity. Recognize your... Right, Trey, energized or feeling a lack of energy, right? Recognize yourself as a winner, recognize your ability to win, and be willing to do what is uncomfortable to win. Nurture your energy. Right, JD, don't allow anyone to trigger you. Exactly. So nurture your inner fire, nurture your energy, nurture your creativity, follow your passions. Don't let anyone steal your joy, and recognize that when there are people who actively don't want you to win, the win is that much more sweet. So this weekend going forward, friends, go for the win. Wendy says, being all fire, this speaks to me so much. Yeah. Wendy, I can see, like, here's my psychic prediction for you, Wendy. This deck is finding its way into your collection. I can see that. All right. Here we go. And y'all know how this is going to go. Here's what I'm going to do. To honor the people who got here first, which I will do when I can, and when I can't, I won't. Mixuir has given me the original order. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to jump in with Smile Soul 20, who was the first one that I see. All right. So, Mixuir, Michelle in Canada, thank you for being a member. Starting with Caroline. Thank you, of course, Caroline, also for being a member, and thanks for being here. Caroline, a card for the week ahead is the 5 of Pentacles. So this week, you are going to feel like you don't have what you need in some way, shape, or form. That's going to be a thing. But with this card, I really get the sense that what you need and what you want is available to you. You just may need to look for it in a different place or in a different way. So be resourceful in looking for what you need. Okay. Looking for the list. I just had it. There we go. Okay. Liz Harrison, thanks for being a member. And here is that 6 of Wands. How great is it that this was in our collective reading and also comes up for you today, Liz? That is fabulous. So for you, the 6 of Wands, I mean, in any deck at any moment, this card for me very often speaks of victory, of being a winner. And you need to recognize this week all of the ways in which you are winning. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Hang on one second. Okay. Next up is Trey. Trey Cameron, thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Trey. Sorry, here it is. It's the 5 of Pentacles. So this card is already stalking us collectively. So this week, there is going to be some pull to think about what is missing, to think about what you wish you had right now that you don't. And that's okay. It's okay to make that list. And it's okay to make the list of what opportunities you're looking for and what are the things you want to bring into your life. So when you think about what's missing, try not to think about that with sorrow. Try to think about it as a shopping list for the universe and be open to ordering the things you're looking for. All right. And Barbie Bird, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. Here we go. A card for you for the week ahead. The 2 of Cups. So Barbie, you have allowed us the pleasure of kind of being along on your journey of romance and in search of love or whatever. And I love this. And I really love that Jennifer has accentuated the caduceus, because that, in my mind, is the most operative symbol from the weight 2 of Cups. So I love that. And to me, this week, it's about self-esteem. It's about being a good partner to yourself. But it's also about being open to love. Do I think you're going to meet like the right guy this week? Who knows? Maybe. But one way or the other, it's about recognizing how loving and lovable you are. And in recognizing that, all the good things that will come to you. And finally, Mixuir, Michelle in Canada, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. And you say this deck is stunning. Agreed. And I love that, like, this is very different. it's very creative. It's very unique. I really appreciate when people can work with tradition, because this deck definitely works with tradition, but put a completely new spin on it. And we don't see that very often. So I think this is really a very special deck. I will probably have to do a full review of it. All right. So mix your ear. Here we go. The Knight of Pentacles. Mix your ear. You are creating something. You are building something. It's going to take a minute, but you're getting your ducks in a row, internally and externally, spiritually, financially, in every way, to begin to move forward in the way that you are called to do. Be patient, but you will see some forward motion this week, and it feels good. All right. I think we're as caught up as we can be. Apologies to anyone else who fell off. That is the risk when you get here early. I have no problem with people getting here early and getting their requests in, but that is the risk. It's not something I do. It's something that happens on YouTube. Diana, look at you. I'm trying not to add more decks, but this has to be done. And everyone, y'all know Diana Price presented virtually at StaarCon 5. And y'all know she was nervous. She did a great job. Oh my gosh, if you have your ticket and you have not yet seen her presentation, check it the heck out, because she excelled. Very, very well done. Okay. Barbie Bird, I was late because, work. Going back for your reading. I can't wait to see what you say about your reading, Barbie. Come on back and give me feedback, because I think you're going to like it. All right, here we go. Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. It is. I like this for you so much. It is the King of freaking Pentacles for you, Smile Soul 20. So for those of you who have been following along at home, you know that Smile Soul 20 has had some difficulties at work through no fault of her own. This suggests that we're starting to see some fixes. And I remember the last time you were here, I thought I saw some improvement, and you said, yeah, maybe a little. I think improvement continues. One way or the other, you are doing what you need to do to make things better for work and career and money for yourself. That is the right thing to be doing. Very good. JD Estrada, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for your week ahead. We have, oh man, this card is stalking us. It's the Five of Wands. And this, of course, was in our collective reading. So the thing about the Five of Wands is this. This is how I see it. The Five of Wands is what happens when you're pushing out of your comfort zone. You're doing something creative. You're doing something you're passionate about. You're on your way to success, but you're not there yet. And so you just kind of feel like your ass is flapping in the wind on your way to success. But here's the thing, JD, keep moving forward. Do what you need to do. It may be causing internal conflict, but it's taking you to victory. So allow yourself to be uncomfortable on your way to success. That's really what I see here. All right. Oh, slogging through mud, hence the boots. That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm going to have a conversation with Jennifer and hear all about it, or maybe just read the book, or both. Oh, JD. Excuse me. Allergies do not go away. There is that. Okay, JD. I was supposed to start gym today. My workplace changed my schedule. I'm sorry. But persevere, persevere, persevere. Barbie Bird, remember she got the Two of Cups. So here's the tea, everyone. Lean on in for the tea. The friend from summer, A, We wound up kissing on Saturday. It was pretty cute. I'm just being open. What a lovely reading. Well, you keep us posted on all of that. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. Hope to see you on Sunday at Panera. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We really appreciate you. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Barbie Bird, we live for the tea. You know that. That is my advice, I think, to anyone who wants to be a professional tarot reader. You have to really be compassionate and caring toward other people and very interested in other people's lives. Like, I think if I didn't do this for a living, I might just be a malicious gossip, right? Oh, Diana Price, only 7 of these decks on Etsy right now this minute. Go get yours. Thank you, Diana. All right. Are you laughing at me, Nalini? Audrey M., so good to see you. Here we go. The Knight of Swords. Oh, I like this for you, Audrey, and it seems kind of different from some of what you've gotten, say, over the past few months, where I feel like this week you have some clarity, you are moving forward, you have a sense of direction, you have a sense of purpose. Whatever it is you're feeling motivated toward, you go for it, because there is just, there is a clear path ahead for you to swiftly move toward what feels right for you. All right. Okay, and Liz Harrison, I did get to you, so good to see you. Melissa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Sorry you're not feeling well. How was Boston other than that? And again, thanks so much for using members-only emojis. Melissa, 8 of Pentacles. I actually feel like this week you will heal well, and you're actually going to get a lot done. It may be like if you're kind of taking it easy, or maybe even like taking a day off or whatever, you may get some personal work done, and that's okay. And I'm not saying don't rest, but I am saying that there is some growth and there is some learning and there is some forward motion here. So be open to that. And Nalina, yes, I am. Your commentary is always entertaining. Good. I'm glad you see it that way. I really am. I really, really am. Kay Talks, how are you doing? Tell us how everything's going. Good to see you. Melissa, Boston was great despite the sickness. P is a good nurse. So that's very interesting. Like, you had to really sort of be vulnerable and let that happen. So that's an interesting development to see how he handled that. That's cool. Hey, Maria Baresi, so good to see you. Aren't you coming to my neck of the woods pretty soon? Hang on one second here. 10 of Wands. All right, Maria, there's a lot going on. I feel like, and I don't know how much of this is what's on your heart, what's in your head, what's in your responsibility, or what you have to do, but it feels heavy. There is a lot here that feels heavy. Do not let the heaviness of it discourage you too much. There is nothing here you can't do, but you need to take a look and look at, like, what am I doing? What am I taking on? What am I committed to? What am I worried about? And how much of this do I actually have to be doing? Because it may be that there is more that you're doing than what you need to do, or that there's more that you're worried about than what you need to be worried about. So I would recognize that, like in the olden days, we would say, eat your Wheaties. Like, this could be a tough week, but don't take on more than you need to, and recognize you have the capability to handle whatever you need to handle. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being a moderator. Last week was hard. Hoping for a good week this week. All right. Okay, Gemini Sun, I'm going to do you. Our village has a new baby, right? Skylar is like the first baby born into the village after we became a village. So here's the update. You want to send a picture? Yes, 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 yes. Go ahead. If you just go onto YouTube, onto my page on YouTube, onto the channel, you can see my email address and my link tree, and you'll find it. But I'll also say this. You could also go to my Gmail, which is my first name, Christiana, the word tarot, @gmail.com. Send us a picture so we can all admire the beautiful baby. I will put it up in the community. Okay. You're adapting better, been struggling with nursing. Yeah, it is not easy. Decided pumping is better for you. And last week was tough for you as well. Yeah, I get it. So my daughter Allison with the twins fully fed them from herself, completely pumped. She was a mom who pumped and bottle fed. So, I mean, it's an option. It really is. So, okay. Oh, that's a good one, baby cakes. Yeah, if you're subscribed to my newsletter, just respond to the newsletter. That's a good one. All right. So Gemini Sun, here we go. Here is your card for the week ahead. King of Wands. So this does not necessarily say, Gemini Sun, that things will go the way you want. But it does say that you have a lot of power this week. And remember, our collective reading was all wands. This is the king of the wands. So there's a lot of collective energy for you as well. This is about your leadership. It's about your goals. It's about your life. And I think so often in your life, what you do and what you want and what happens for you is very often determined by other people. And I think that has been the case for a lot of your life to the point that you're just used to it. I think this is coming up to remind you that you're the king. And if you're feeling held back because of what other people are doing or not doing, you may need to set that up differently in your head and in your life because, I repeat, you're the king. And Smile Soul 20 says, interesting deck. It surely is. There's really nothing like it, I think. It's very unique, and I like it a lot. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do cards for you, Karen and Kim, and your new job starts today. We are so proud of you and so excited that you've got this job. So how will your first week at this job go? I have a commitment to integrity. There is a part of me that really just wants to put the card in my hand back and give you another one. But I got to give you the card that came up. Do not be afraid. It is the Tower. It's going to be tough. There's things about it that are going to be tough. My guess is, because I know you're going in as sort of in a management sort of a position, and my guess is they really need you. They really need you, and I think you're going in to fix a lot of stuff. And I think you're going in to create new systems. So when you get there, it may feel like a shit show, but you're there to fix the shit show. You're there to fix the shit show. And so how will the week go? You will be tired. Take good care of yourself. This is not going to be easy. But this is an appropriate beginning to a very spiritually ordained career. Let us know how it goes. Smile Soul 20, I did you a little while ago, and it was the King of Pentacles. You can scroll back and get it. But here's the thing, Smile Soul 20. King of Pentacles, improvement at work and with money, which I know you need. So that's what I know came up for you, but you can go back and get the reading. All right. So Christina R., we're going to do Karen now, and Karen did a great job at StaarCon. So Justine, I'm not using my usual technique with this today. I'm just reading them all upright because that's where we're at. That's where we're at this Monday. I will read the book. I will see what Jennifer intended, and then I'll see what I want to do with this going forward. But for today, I'm just putting them all upright because dealer's choice. Do I feel okay about that? I actually do. I do. All right, Karen Winkle. 5 of Cups. Karen, this week you're going to deal with some feelings of grief and loss. And that could even be just like coming down from the high of being at StaarCon and being back in the mundane world. But the thing to remember is you yourself are not mundane. We keep the magic alive by remembering we are magical. And so whatever you're dealing with, you have the strength and ability to deal with, hold space for whatever you need to do. But do not forget who you are, and do not forget what walks with you. All right. And now for Kim, Christina R.'s sister. The 4 of Pentacles. This week is all about self-care. It's all about good boundaries and good management of resources. That's where the focus needs to be. Hey, Jolie, good to see you. Yeah, this is very different, Justine. It is a round deck, but very, very different from Mother Peace. And the reasons for it being round are different as well. Mother Peace was round because of the idea that women are round and that we are a circle. This is round because it's working with the concept of the mandala. Am I pronouncing that right? Mandala? I might not be pronouncing that right. I don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So it's very, like, this is a very unique idea. Oh, Kim Kranz, did she do a round deck as well? And how did I miss that? Tell me more. Tell me more. I do love her. I love Wild Unknown. Tell me more. All right. Let's see. Pamela Phillips, good to see you. It was so good to see you and Neil and Pip did such a good job with her presentation at StaarCon. And did a card just fall off? It did. Y'all, Pamela gave me this fabulous piece of jewelry that I am now wearing, so thank you so much for that. All right. Pamela, you've been a member for 3 years. We really appreciate you. We're going to do you, your daughter, and Pip in England. And Pip, of course, is a member and also was a StaarCon presenter in person and presenting for the very first time. And she did a great job. I am pronouncing it correctly. Thank you, Nalini. Thank you. I always worry about that, you know, just in general, pronunciation. Like, I love language so much, but I barely speak the one language I know well. So I worry about these things. All right. Here we go. Pamela Phillips. Knight of Wands. So I'm putting my personal spin on it. I hope that StaarCon really inspired you to get yourself out there and do some readings. I really do. I hope that. Beyond that, though, when I look at this week, I feel a lot of good energy here for you. I feel a sense of excitement of following your passions, of making plans and moving yourself forward in accordance with your needs, desires, and passions. So go for it. Now, for your daughter, the King of Pentacles. This week, be very, very practical. You have an opportunity to lead. You have an opportunity to make a mark or do something to move your name forward. And so focus on the practical this week because it will help you in your career. And for Pip, and once again, Pip, thank you for being a great presenter. And thank you so much for being a member here. King of Wands. So Pip, I think you return with a lot more pep in your step. I think you return with a real sense of where you're going, where your career is going, where your energy is going. And it is stepping into leadership. And that's what it is all about for you right now, Pip. Stepping into your power and stepping into leadership. Febborn, so good to see you. Did you all notice that Febborn contributed to StaarCon as well? She wrote a poem, which we read in the closing ceremony. So thank you for that, Febborn, and thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member. 10 of Wands. This is a heavy card. There is stuff going on for you right now, whether internally or externally, whether real or imagined, or some of both, that feels heavy. And I think you need to be kind of proactive in looking at that heavy energy and figuring out, like, what does this mean and what do I want to do with it? What do I have to just carry forward and what can I let go of? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. That's the question. All right. Diana Price. Again, thanks for being a great presenter at StaarCon. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you. Here is your card. Oh, lovely. Are you still going to be appreciating me when I give you the 10 of Swords? So Diana, I have something real to say about this. You are doing really good work. You say it yourself, so I don't feel bad about saying it to you. This is the card of your imposter syndrome. That's what this is. This is you overthinking yourself into a ditch. This is you doing great work, learning great things, setting yourself up in a great way, but then thinking yourself into a whole other thing. That part of your brain that does not want to accept your brilliance needs to sit down and shut the F up. And that's what this is. All right. Lisa Harmon, good to see you. Sorry your request disappeared. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Hope you're doing okay. And thanks for reminding everyone to like this video. Please do. Oh, Febborn, it's internal, trying to grasp something but elusive. Got it. Got it. Okay, and Lisa, you are up next. I'm just catching up with some comments. Oh, Diana, that makes sense. Pamela, so many great moments at StaarCon, but truly loved Febborn's poem. And Christiana, your session related to tarot and poetry was amazing. StaarCon was truly magical and transformational for so many. Thank you. Thank you. It did feel that way. It felt really good. All right. So, Lisa Harmon, here we go. Card 13, Death. We know that this is not a card that specifically predicts a physical death. But we also know you're going through something right now that is going to make you think about your mortality, and that is going to make you feel pretty bad in certain moments. But we also know this is a card of transformation. And I think this week you are going to feel something, whether internal or external, feel something that is that will be evidence of your own transformation and your own healing. All right. Ha, Wendy had to step away. Hopefully didn't miss anything good. I think just the normal. I think we're just being normal in this moment. Okay. 64, Amy Penn. 64, Amy Penn. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. All right, it's stalking us now. You also get the Tower. This could be a tough week. Expect the unexpected. Anything that you're doing, like you want to be belt and suspenders, check and double check. And recognize that sometimes the unexpected comes with a new opportunity. Be open for that possibility as well. All right. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Martha, it was so great to have you at StaarCon, and thank you for my gift bag. Martha gave me a very generous gift bag filled with so many things. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Jackie, about StaarCon, feel the same way. There was such beautiful energy. We did a good job cultivating the energy this year. We really did. Lisa, tomorrow I have a CT scan to look at my lungs. I meet with my oncologist Friday morning to get the results. Everybody, prayers and magic, light those candles, send those prayers to Lisa Harmon. And Martha Vink, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members only emojis. Ace of Swords. This week, I think you are really on your mark. I think you have a greater sense of your mission, of your purpose, and of your voice. I think you are remembering who you are and why you do what you do. And that's important. Jolie James, the energy was amazing at StaarCon and BarCon. Right. For the virtual people, like in person, we all hang out in the bar at night. There's a virtual bar on Excelivance called BarCon. Yeah, so much fun. So much fun. And remember, the AfterGlow is going on. I'm adding a new event to the AfterGlow today, which is happening on Thursday. There's all kinds of events happening in the lounges. So StaarCon really just continues online for the whole year. All right. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. A card for you and for Susan. And Susan is also a member, of course. Oh, no, Mary, your request disappeared. I'm so sorry. Okay, no, we'll get to you. No problem. And good luck with your job interview. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Peggy Lou. And Mary, I see your request. I've got Peggy Lou, Joanne, and then you. So there you are. Yes. So, Jeannie, I haven't read the book. I don't know how the author requests we read the cards. I'm just making the executive decision this morning to just read them upright because dealer's choice and you can. I am sure that once I learn this deck, I will probably start working with angles and reversals, but my brain couldn't, here it is. My brain could not handle the angles this morning, and yet I so wanted to share this deck with you. So here we are. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, you know, now that I have like 3 different round decks in my collection, we should really do a whole session on angles and round decks. But as I said, my brain's not ready for that today. Not with a new deck. All right. Peggy Lou, we're going to do you and Susan. Peggy Lou, 2 of Cups. This is great. I know you've really been on a healing journey of body, mind, and spirit, and this supports you in that journey this week. It's all about love for yourself. It's all about surrounding yourself with love and the healing energy of love. So you go, you eat that up. Now, for Susan Toklas, who is also a member, thank you so much for being a member, Susan. The Six of Swords. There is a lot of forward motion here. There is a lot of need to stay logical, not emotional this week, and you will see that you are moving forward. Joanne Ball, used to be Joe One. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Been really busy. Good things coming. Fabulous. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. The Five of Swords. So Joanne, be willing to fight for the good things. Fight the good fight for the good things, and you will win. Do not shy away from fighting for what you want this week. And Mary, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. Well, look at you going off to a job interview with the Page of Cups. I love this. Advice for the job interview, just be yourself, right? Obviously. But this week, it is all about thinking and speaking and acting with love and kindness and expecting the same in return. And I think you are going to find that just by showing up with your good energy, I think you're going to find that it serves you. So just bring it and it will be brought. Oh, see, Nalini, now you're reminding me I have more than 3 round decks. I have other ones too. You're right. You're right. Yeah, so, right, so this whole thing, right, you have 1 round deck, Coffee Cup Oracle, read it upright only. It can get tricky trying to do reversals with a round deck. Yeah, and we can absolutely look at that because there's a whole history around it, and that we'll do a class on that one of these days. When I'm feeling ready, we'll do a class on it. Oh, Lisa Harmon, that makes so much sense. Looking forward to joining the Afterglow once I get my refund. And that's the thing, you can buy a ticket for StaarCon now and get all the recordings and all the Afterglow stuff. So there is a link in the description to get a ticket after the fact, and it's kind of worth it. Okay, Mary, everyone say a prayer and light a candle for Mary. She needs a job and she's going off to an interview. You know what to do, Village. All right, Lynn Collins, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Lynn, look at you with the 3 of Cups. I feel like this week there's a lot to celebrate, and I think you could actually be having some fun. And so let's lean into that. Let's lean into fun and celebration this week. Okay. Autumn Pond, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you for the week ahead, Autumn Pond. Look at you with the 6 of Pentacles. So in these times, the 6 of Pentacles for me has taken on this whole concept of mutual aid, how we must be villages for each other, how we must be communities for one another. And this week, I really see you showing up. I see you showing up for yourself. I see you showing up for others. I see you helping others. I see you asking for help when you need it. And I see it as a beautiful thing. You know, it's this whole concept of all boats are raised. And there's a lot right now trying to keep the boats down, but there's also an energy trying to raise them, and you're part of that energy. So this week, allow yourself to be part of community. Allow yourself to support and be supported. All right. A penny for your thoughts. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and a moderator, and thanks for using members only emojis. All right. Sorry you have to move. I know that's hard. Okay, here is a card for the week ahead. Ace of Cups. It's going to be okay. Penny, this is a good journey. This is a good journey. This is going to be okay. Try to embrace it and be open to it as something new that will be positive, because I think it will be. All right. All right, Ashley, you're up next. Did I just overscroll? Probably. Here we go. Got you. Okay, Ashley. Thanks for being here. Here we go, Ashley. Card for the week. Look at you, the star. This week, it's about healing. It's about hope. It's about fulfillment. It's about recognizing that you deserve and can have much of what you want in life. Be open to seeing how this energy is going to manifest in your life this week and going forward. We love this. Hope and healing for you. Lisa McCord, so good to see you. And, oh, you're coming on Sunday. I am so glad. Just a reminder, we are having our in-person meetup this coming Sunday, 4 p.m., Panera, Palm City. Hope you join us. All right, here we go. Lisa McCord. Judgment. All about endings and new beginnings. And I think you're looking for another job. You may well move forward on that this week. There is so much here about recognizing your skill, your ability, everything that you do well, and taking that somewhere. So I think this bodes very well for your life going forward, specific to career and other things. And a penny for your thoughts, requesting a card for V as well. Of course. And there's that Two of Cups, a card that I'm very happy is stalking us today. So V, this week, be loving towards yourself. And I think it's interesting that Penny got the Ace of Cups and V got the Two of Cups. And I think the two of you can help each other quite a bit. But V, be open to all the people who love you. Love yourself. And recognize that you are building a life for yourself that will be full of love. All right. Oh, good question, Penny. When you do pop-ups, is there a way to know about them? By the very nature of it being a pop-up, not really. If you hit the bell on the channel, you should get alerts. But from what I understand, sometimes people do and sometimes they don't. All right. Sirius Shakir, so good to see you. Five of Pentacles. This week, I think you are going to feel some concern. This card is stalking us as well. I think you're going to feel some concern about not having what you need, or in the future not having what you need. Do not give in to fear. And if there is a real concern, make sure it's a real concern. Make sure it's not anxiety and fear of yours or someone else's. Recognize that what you want and need is available to you. You may just need to look for it. And you may need to look for it when everyone says, yeah, no, it's not. You can't find what you want, but you can. So don't listen to everyone. Listen to me. You can. Okay. Karen Hendershot, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. Knight of Cups, finally. You know, you have been through such an ordeal. But I feel like we're starting to see our way through to the other side. Oh, Wendy, I skipped you. I'll get to you. Let me finish, Karen, and I'll come back to you. So sorry. Oh, serious Shakir, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for making the kitty dance. All right. Karen Hendershot. That which you have been seeking, a break, love, better health, any of those things, they are on their way to you. And this week, you're going to see some glimmer of that. So be open to some love and be open to some hope this week. Wendy Robeson, so sorry I skipped you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for being a moderator. Great to see you. And look at that. You get the King of Cups. So this week, it's about moving in that gracious energy of leadership and love, and recognizing that a lot of times when you act with love, you're acting with love toward people who are manipulative towards you. As long as you're the king, you can manipulate the manipulator, and it's okay. All right. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here we go. Look at you with your 3 of Wands. Nalini, this is the energy you've been waiting for. It's creative. It's successful. It's looking to the future to create what you want. You've had so many people in your life tell you that you're wrong for wanting what you want and that you cannot create what you want, but you can and you will. And this week, you're going to get some motion on it. Ha, Wendy, it's exactly what you're doing at this moment with your ex. Yeah. Aware. And yeah, as long as you're the king, it's okay, but you must continue to be the king. And this person will try to dethrone you, but no, you're the king. All right. Baby Cakes, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Nalini, I claim it and receive it. You go, you do that. Yes. And speaking of claiming and receiving, y'all, your tarot scopes are up. Make sure you watch your tarot scopes and do me a favor and share the tarot scopes with like your social media and stuff. I'm not getting enough eyeballs on tarot scopes, so help me. Damn straight, Wendy, you are the king. All right, Baby Cakes, you've got the 7 of Wands. This week, you matter most. You matter most. What you want to do matters most. Do not let people talk you into things you do not want to do. Stand strong, even if you're standing on your own. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. A card for you and for Marlon, certainly. All right, Candy B, this card has been stalking us today. 10 of Wands. This is going to be a heavy week. It's going to be a hard week in some way. Do not take on more than you need to. Cut yourself some slack this week so you'll have the energy to get through what you need to get through, which you will do, and you will do it well. Now, for Marlon, the 5 of Swords. Marlon, there will be some things you're going to want to fight for this week. Don't go to the battle if you're not willing to fight to win, and don't fight for something that's not worth fighting for. Lisa E., good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Jenna, most certainly. Here we go. Lisa E., 5 of Pentacles. Unfortunately, this card is stalking us. There are things in life you want that have been elusive. Do not think that those things will not be available for you. Do not give up. Keep looking for what you want. And for Jenna, the world. Jenna, the world is going to be as big or as small for you as you allow it to be. you are really sort of forming your ideas about the planet and your place on it. Keep your mind open and see the big picture. All right. Claire C., so good to see you. Great to see you at StaarCon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Temperance. This week, it's about art. It's about balance. It's about creativity. It's about you recognizing that you can solve any problem that comes up. And it's about really leaning into this time of your life that is yours and is yours specifically to be creative. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. We really appreciate you. It was great to see you at StaarCon. 4 of Cups. So back to the real world now, where I think there's some stuff going on that you're not thrilled with. Don't take anything on that you don't have to take on. Be really judicious, personally and professionally, about what you welcome into your energy in general, but especially this week. Be willing to say no. Be willing to say no, thank you. That's okay. All right. All right, Vaishali, you are up next. Vaishali, here we go. Knight of Cups. This is good. This bodes well for the week, and it bodes well for the week socially, that you may have some nice social interactions this week that will make you feel more comfortable. So look for that. Dr. Aled, Robin Renee, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to see your money improving. I feel like there's going to be some work stuff, maybe some stuff moving forward as far as finishing your educational requirements. One way or the other, this is good. It's grounding. It's positive. It's good for money. It's good for well-being. It's good for the way forward. And these are the things you're looking for. So, okay. Dina Moskowitz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Okay, here we go. 10 of Pentacles, Dina. This week, there could be a lot of spiritual work with the ancestors. There could be a lot going on with your home that will feel good in your home. And there could be something good happening as far as family and money. So one way or the other, it looks like a good week for you. Cassandra Revelta, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, we're going to do you and your mom, Raquel, who is also a member here. For you, Cassie, Queen of Wands. This was in our collective reading, so very auspicious for you. I know, Dina, that's a good one, right? So Cassie, Queen of Wands. This week, it is all about your creativity and you nurturing the things that really matter to you. I think it's going to be a good week. For Raquel, the 9 of Cups. Raquel, this week, think about the things that really make you happy and how you could have more of those things in your life and go about making that happen. There's real opportunity for you for that. CB Moz, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. 3 of Wands. CB Moz, all about victory and success this week. Whatever it is you're working toward, be encouraged because you are moving in the right direction for success. It's important for you to know that. Ha! Tayana, you already ordered this deck. That is so great. Round deck, astrology, and Kabbalah. Ordered and on the way. Makes sense. And who's up next? It's DH. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. The Chariot. So I don't know if you're planning a trip or buying a car or anything like that. The Chariot can be about that. But it's also about mastery. It's about forward motion. It's about the idea that you are in control of your life and moving forward in accordance with your own will. Okay. Scrolling through. K-Talks, here we go. Thanks for being here. Sending so much love to you and your husband and to baby Skylar. Okay. Here is your card for the week ahead, K-Talks. The Ace of Wands. Which is kind of perfect. I mean, you had a baby like a month ago. Is your baby like a month old? If not even, right? So Ace of Wands, very appropriate. It's a brand new journey. It's an exciting journey. It's a scary journey. It's all kinds of a journey. But here's what you need to know. You have the energy, you have the creativity, you have the problem-solving ability to do what needs to be done. You've got this. And, you know, I think there's got to be, and all of you who have had babies, back me up on this. There has got to be a moment, many moments probably, in every mother's life when you've got a baby, especially when you're a new mom, where you're like, how am I going to do this? How in the world is this going to work? What was I thinking? And you've got this. I promise you, you've got this. And, you know, what always gets us through is the love that we have for our kid. You know, that's how we get through. But you've got the energy and you've got the strength. You've got this. And I think this will be a better week than last week. Okay, TJ and GA, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for your daughter. All right. TJ. Queen of Cups. This week, it's about your happiness. It's about your desires. It's about the things and the people you love. Lean into those things. For your daughter, there's that 10 of Wands. Once again, it's going to feel heavy. What else can you say about the 10 of Wands? Be careful not to take on too much. And I think there may be a tendency for you to think that people's expectations of you are higher than they are, and for you to have higher expectations than you need to. Recognize your own awesomeness. Seriously. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Revival of Venus, here we go. Pamela, loving this deck, right? Revival of Venus, you get strength. This week, remember that compassion equals strength. Remember that you can be strong and kind at the same time. Do not let someone bully you into standing down, but neither give them the satisfaction of seeing you sweat. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. The Knight of Swords. This is great. Justine, I think this week you have a real opportunity to move yourself forward in the direction you want to go. Be open to that. Rhoda, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go, Rhoda. The Queen of Cups. This week, allow yourself to feel your feelings. This week, honor the things that are in your heart. And like sometimes we have things in our heart that we should not act on. And I'm not saying you should or should not act on what's in your heart, but be aware of what's in your heart. That's really the important thing. Be aware of what's in your heart. Jolie James, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being an awesome volunteer at StaarCon, and thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. King of Cups, look at you. Look at you. You are moving forward whether you realize it or not. And I think there are ways that you look at your life and you look at yourself and you're like, I'm not where I want to be. But I swear to goodness, look again and look again and look again, because soon you will be. Recognize your growth, recognize your potential, and recognize that you are doing what you're doing based on the desires of your heart, which makes it harder, but it also makes it right. I did do Smile Soul 20, Jeannie. Did I do you? That's my question. Did I get to you? I did do Smile Soul 20. Did I do you? And did I skip you? And if I did, let me know and I'll fix that. Oh, no, you're coming up. No, you're coming up next. In fact, you're right now. Hello, Jeannie Mnuchin. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here is a card for you. Jolie, sometimes we don't see ourselves in the fullness of who we are, but in the things we haven't yet accomplished, right? And in a way, I love that, being older, because there's so much more I want to do, so I'm still very engaged. But on the other hand, yeah, we have to be able to see our accomplishments. Yeah. It's true. Jeannie Mnuchin, 10 of Swords. Be careful this week about overthinking. Be careful about imposter syndrome, and be careful. There is a potential that you could misinterpret someone's words. Like of late in my own life, I have learned sometimes, like when someone will say something to me and I'm like, I have learned to say, can you say that again in a different way? And I find out that once in a while I've completely misinterpreted in a bad way what someone has said when really they were saying something in a good way. Don't be like me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ask for clarification. Do not let your mind go to the negative. Oh, Jolie James, I hadn't seen this regarding Kim Kranz. The Alchemy deck and her Archetypes deck. I am going to check those out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat. Good to see you. Here you go. Yeah, there's some nice wisdom going on here. Nalini says, that's totally how I see myself, but never thought of it from that perspective. Yeah. All right. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat. Page of Swords. Writing, communication, learning. You are so ready. I don't know if you're going back to school, but this would support that. I don't know if you're writing something, but this would support that. I know you're a good communicator, and this week I think there could be a lot about communication. So you are very ready, whether it's tarot reading, learning, teaching, whatever it is you're doing. You're all set to do it this week. You are a clear channel this week, my friend. Jackie, yes, you did miss your card, but I remembered it was the 4 of Cups. You can go back and hear it, but it's really about giving yourself permission to say no to things and not engage this week if you don't want to and don't have to. All right. Here we go. Where are we? Heather Roberts, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Jazzy J, you are quite welcome. Jackie Masters, that sounds wonderful, right? All right. Heather Roberts, so great to see you. There's that 10 of Wands. It is stalking us. Whatever is feeling heavy in your life, you're going to have to decide this week how much you really need to deal with it and how much you don't need to deal with it. That's really the key. So if you have to deal with it, you will deal with it. If it feels overwhelming, it's okay to put it off till next week if you can. Raymond Torres, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here you go. The King of Pentacles. This week, keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Lean into leadership, lean into practicality. Do what you have to do to create stability for yourself. Justine, I will be ready. All right. Scrolling through. Mariana, good to see you. Oh, interesting, Heather. Keep me posted on that. That is very, very interesting. I am here if you need me. Mariana. That Five of Pentacles, it will not leave us alone. This week, Mariana, this week, be very careful with your money and your energy. You're going to feel like you don't have what you need, but if you are careful, you will be fine. Just be a little careful with spending time, money, and energy. That's all. Susan, I think I did you earlier. Good to see you, Susan Toklas. I think I did you earlier when Peggy Lou asked for you, but I'm going to do it again because I don't remember if I actually remembered to pull a card for you. I did. And I remember what it was. It was the Six of Swords. So Susan, you can scroll back if you like, but here's your reading. Susan Toklas, thanks for being a member. It was the Six of Swords. Peggy Lou requested it. This week, things are moving forward. Things are getting better. Stay logical, not emotional. There it is. I remember. Country Love Homestead. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Two of Swords. This week, be at peace with yourself and your life, even if it doesn't feel peaceful. This week, give yourself time to make the decisions you need to make. And if you're not sure what to choose, just wait. The choice will make itself clear. All right. Hang on one second, scrolling down. Okay. Julie James, I vote we do away with the Five of Pentacles. But there's a lot. I can understand it because there's a lot going on in our world saying, oh, you're not going to have this. You're not going to have that. There's this, there's that. And there's real worries, right? So it's kind of understandable why it's coming up so much. Okay, Theranaya, good to see you. Knight of Wands. This week, pursue the things that matter to you. Do the things that you care about. Pursue your creativity and pursue your passions. There you go. All right, my friends, I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me this Monday morning. I believe I've gotten to everyone. If I've accidentally skipped you or if you have not yet asked, it is last call, so go ahead and get it on in. There are links in the description, links to book a reading with me. You can get a ticket to StaarCon after the fact, watch all the recordings, and join us in the lounge sessions, so you can do that. Susan loves this deck. Yeah, there's a lot of love for this deck here today. I am available for readings all week. I will be doing readings in person in West Palm Wednesday during the day, so if you want to see me in West Palm, let me know. We have Global Tarot Circle Wednesday evening. The link is already up. And of course, our tarot meetup this coming Sunday. My friends, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you to the members and the moderators. Thank you to those of you helping out with super chats and super stickers. We'll see you soon. Take really good care. Thank you so much.